Hi gang. Today, by request, we're going to do the guitar solo to My Rival, the Steely Dan song from the Gaucho album, Steve Kahn on guitar. This one's very jazzy and with some real funky changes, so we'll talk a little bit about that as well as doing it note for note. Alright, here it comes. Check it out. Alright gang, let's go through this now note for note. First thing to do is get a clean tone on your amp and clean tone on your guitar. I'm playing out of the neck pickup. I'm also taking a little bit of tone off on the rolling off a little bit on the tone knob. You want to get that jazzy sort of sound. Sounds good. All right, so here we go. Let's learn it now note for note. Here's the first line. All right. Now, it starts off in kind of, before we go through just the notes, kind of starts out in like an E minor, in an E ninth tonality. And switches to sort of an E with a D bass. And when it's playing, the horns are kind of playing this. So the timing is once that line ends, you're going to play. All right. So it starts out by you're playing on the third fret, on the third string, ninth fret. You're going to pluck that and bring it down to the seventh and bend it up, back up to the ninth, like so. Once you get it up there, you're going to instantly bring it down and strike that note with the ninth on the ninth fret, like so. Okay, then you're going to take the 10th on the second, bend it up a whole step, 7th on the first string twice, and then on the second string you're going to hit the 9th, pull it off to the 7th, play the 7th on the 3rd, and then the 9th on the 2nd, and the 7th, and you're going to slide back up. You're going to do that twice. All right, here's the whole line. All right, here's the second line. Now this one actually comes from a sort of a C9 tonality. So here's where we're going to be playing this line. Okay, so it starts off with this this double stop right here, which is just you're playing the 10th with two fingers on the first and second fret, and you're bending the the first and second strings, 10th fret, and you're bending up on the second string a whole step. You do that twice. After the second time, you instantly come down and play this lick. So that's coming from the 13th on the 3rd fret, sliding down very quickly to the 11th. Okay. Pulling off to the 9th, and playing then playing the 11th on the 4th. Okay, so like so. Okay. Then you're going to play the 11th and slide up to the 13th. So that one is sliding up to the 13th and playing the 14th on the 2nd. Then doing that same little trick there, we're going to play the 13th and slide it down very quickly to the 11th. And pull off to the 9th. And that's on the 14th, just kind of rocking back. On the 4th string, just kind of rocking back and forth between the 11th and the 9th. Bend that up and down just a little bit, give it a very slow vibrato. Okay? And that's it. All right, then the tonality again shifts. It shifts to this, which is like an F minor ninth to a B 13th, which is like a 2-5-1 in the key of E. You can hear that perfectly. So an E major scale is going to work perfectly over that. And here's what Kahn is playing. He plays this. Okay, that one's pretty straightforward. You're going to play on the 11th, slide up to the 13th, and then you're going to play on the second string, you're going to play 14, 12, and again slide it up on the third string, 11th to 13th. Alright, that's that line right there. Okay, then the next line is this. Probably the coolest line in there, very jazzy sounding. Okay, now what has happened over that is it's shifted up 3 frets, but you're playing the same sort of tonality. And you should recognize that, or you could recognize that, as that's a A minor ninth to a to a D 13th, which is a 2-5-1 in G. So G major scale licks are going to do very well there. All right, so he's not quite playing a straight G major lick or G major scale lick. He's playing it kind of jazzy, and here it is. You're going to play this. So that's playing on the second string, 10th to 12th, and then bending up just a little bit and bringing it down. Half step. Then you're playing 12, 10, 12, 10. You play that twice. And then you're going to play this line. Okay, so that's kind of a slide up to the 9th. On the second, this is all on the second string so far. You slide up to the 9th, and then play the 12th, and then you do your same trick. You just kind of... Okay, so you're going to slide down to that 11th on the third string. Play the 9th twice, and then the 11th on the 4th string. And then you'll slide up from the 9th to the 11th twice. Okay, here it is very slowly. Okay. Finally, it shifts to this chord progression, which is a chord progression in E or C sharp minor. Okay, and for that we're playing over an E major scale. So the line we're going to play is this one. Okay, so the first part is just a slide from the 11th to the 13th. That's an E major. Okay, so we're sliding up to this. And we're going to come back and forth. This is 11th to 13th. We're going to go from the 14th to on the second string to the 13th a couple times and just rock that back and forth. Okay, then we'll play 12 and 14 twice. And then you'll smear, again, that same trick, 13th to 11th and pull off to the 9th, and then hit the 11th on the 4th. You do that once, and the second time you kind of bend it up on the 11th. Okay, so you do that twice. Okay. Okay. And then you'll play on the 4th, you'll play the 9th and hammer on the 11th. And then finally, here's the last line. Okay, so that one is, it starts by this one, 11th to 13th, just like we have before. And then you're going to play 13th on the 3rd string, 13th to the 15th. On the 2nd string, 14 to 16. Hold that, and then you're going to bend it up a half step and pull it off to the 14th. And play the 16th on the 1st string. And that's over that G sharp chord that ends it. Or something like that. It's pretty close to a G sharp anyway. That's over the chord sequence like this. Then you're back to the regular song. Okay, here it is one more time slowly, and we'll just play it. I'll play the sort of the opening in the E sharp minor. And that's it. Okay, hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you on down the road.